Steve, thank you. At nearly 3 million views, an Illinois sports fan's post about his trouble reselling March Madness tickets on StubHub has gone viral. Dozens of other fans say they have had problems as well. Well, new at 6, First Alert 4's consumer investigator Heather Sullivan looks at what happened and what you must do to protect your ticket sales.
2.5 million people have seen this, and crazy how many people have said that they've experienced something similar. So
now, Rochester, Illinois basketball fan J.R. Budoris' post on X has reached nearly 3 million views. But it's not about March Madness, it's about ticket madness. When he tried to resell 4 tickets he had purchased to the St. Louis games through the NCAA and Ticketmaster on StubHub for $2,000.
Sold all 4. On March 15th, they sold really quickly.
He says he received these emails from StubHub stating, "Thank you for delivering the tickets." But after the games were played, he received emails stating the buyer canceled the sale because they received the wrong tickets.
I guess my biggest hangup with this whole process is that A, I got emails confirming that they had all been delivered, and B, received no notification from either the buyer or StubHub that there was any issue because I would have cleared it up immediately.
Plus, Bedora says StubHub charged him a $600 penalty.
Almost treating me like I did something deceptive or criminal and then punishing me financially.
Bedoros filed a dispute and showed us StubHub emails saying you were not at fault and that it would credit him for the sale. But when he hadn't received the funds, he posted about it on X and it went viral.
I got a lot of positive feedback and people saying, hey, this has happened to me.
We asked a ticket reselling expert with Quick Assist for advice for ticket sellers using any reselling platform. He says take your time to make sure there are no errors in the event, dates, or seats. And make sure you receive confirmation the tickets were both transferred and accepted in advance of the event.
If you wait until the day of the game and realize that your tickets haven't been accepted, you might be in a difficult situation compared to if you checked in maybe a week or so in advance.
And document every step of the transaction.
Always document everything. Share screenshots of when you have that email of tickets being accepted and tickets being transferred. That's generally the best proof that you can have as a seller if you run into a situation like this.
That's a lot of money for me. I'm a public school employee. I have 4 kids. So the money is important, but maybe even more so, it's like I just wanted to bring awareness to this.
We contacted StubHub. It tells us that Bedours is being credited for one sale, but they're waiting for proof from him that he transferred the other set of tickets. Since dozens of other people posted on X that they had had similar issues selling on StubHub, we asked the company, is it fair to charge customers a penalty? StubHub responded that penalties exist to protect buyers and that the ticket transfer process involves multiple platforms, and they say it isn't always straightforward. They say they are committed to improving how they communicate with their sellers. Heather Sullivan, First Alert 4.